what's going on tonight? You know what night it is. You know what time it is. And I am joined by my sleepy feline companion here. But I am also joined by my partner in crime, Wentzilla. What's going on, man? Oh, what? I guess not. Well, I'll bring out Famous Studios.
What's going on, guys? How are you?
Not too bad. I think we lost Wentzilla for a minute, but he'll be back. I'm sure of it.
That's all right. I'm still easing in for his. I'm easing in for his spot.
Even in for his spot. Ooh.
Yep.
Alrighty. So yeah, in the chat tonight we've got the usual suspects. Bjorn, of course, he was here first. I think it was 4:00 today. Not a new record. I think his record was 10 a.m. Got Utah Dawn. So yeah, go check out his YouTube channel. He just started that up. He's getting just rolling on his station and stuff. We got Fatback Station. What's up, brother? Always good to see you in the chat. Timbo
Fatback,
Toys is here too. High Zone 5. He's my 3D printing chat buddy on Instagram. Starboy Station is here. What's going on, man? And we got my good buddy on the hunt. So what's new and exciting there, Famine?
I just want to call out. We've also got Jason Jensen Trains down there in the chat.
Oh,
I just finished today.
I always miss him.
Putting together one of his barricades. Not sold on the paint job that I chose. I may repaint it, but this damn thing went together so easy. It was a treat putting together. I can't recommend them enough. Pick them up. All of this sci-fi stuff is thebomb.com. Nobody says that anymore, but I'm going to keep saying it until it becomes a thing. Then I'm going to stop. But yeah, hell yeah, Jason Jensen stuff. Like, check it out. It's straight up sci-fi. It's great. It's narrow. It doesn't take up too much space, and I'm loving these things.
Right on. What happened? You're back. You made it back. What happened? What happened?
My headphones went out. Like, as soon as we went to go live, I put them in, and then I hit something on them, and I couldn't hear anything. It's really odd.
Did you turn them off?
I don't know. I didn't know I could do that. I've had them forever.
Did you change your shirt?
No, that's what I've been wearing. I was going to, but I forgot. I didn't have enough time.
It's probably the government like blocking your signal because we're like they don't want us to talk about world building and toys on Friday night. It's a conspiracy.
Maybe. Did you guys is our guest here?
No, he's not actually here yet.
I am the guest. I am the treat. I am the moment. All right. I am the I'm the focus of this. No, I'm.
Well, welcome back, everyone, to the number 118 Toycast, International Toycast in the world. The number one in the world. So I'm glad everyone's here at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Friday nights. But yeah, we have some big announcements tonight. And,
we do.
On YouTube.
Only on YouTube. Yeah. Only on. Yeah, I posted a short. It was like only on YouTube can you get the details. But I don't know. Do we want to start talking about that first, or do you guys want to go over some projects you're doing? Like,
yeah. Do you want me to bounce out and make sure we get our guest real quick?
Yeah, I don't know if you want to do that.
Okay.
Sure, but I did post this, send them the link or whatever.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll be right back. I just have to leave here, but I'll be right back.
All right. If you're not back soon, we're calling the police, man.
While Josh is gone, I can pick on him while he's not present. See, he went ahead and posted his red hood, in 6-inch scale. If you want to blow that up, and I just went ahead and made him in 1/18th scale for Gimmick Starport. I just basically used one of the DC 118 figures, changed out his jacket, gave him a couple of different colorways, matted out some things, brought out the detail on the sculpt. That's the thing with these figures that a lot of these companies make is they cheap out on the paint, which is fine because it makes it easier for me to go back and paint them. But goddamn, like the level of detail that's there just really allows you to make it pop. And I'm loving this figure. I can't wait to get him on a motorcycle, but I've got him chilling in Gimmick right now. I haven't built his lore, but I do know it's going to be sick. So I've got that going on.
Well, and that's the thing too. Like I noticed, what was that 4-inch Batman line that they came out with, and so I've been like kind of there's like a tiger guy and like some other kind of cool ones I've been kind of cherry picking out of there to add to the old pile of customs. Like I don't know if you do that, but I do that all the time. You'll get a bag of goodies from Goodwill. Oh yeah, that's cool. Or the guys, and the only redeeming factor of the guy is he's got like a cool like vest or something like that, and you're like, you get into it.
Yep.
Welcome back.
Howdy.
Welcome back.
Howdy.
You were off stock in STC Forge, weren't you?
I was trying to, so I sent him the link also. So hopefully he'll be here. I know he had a lot of things going on today. So, but yeah, we got some stuff in from him. The projects you said that we were working on, I'm finishing up because I want to send a Amrakian warrior from Amrak spot over to Skybottom. So we want to do a fight there where I think we were talking about that on the round table. And I'm working on Steak and Potatoes' son. So like Steak and Potatoes is retired. He's taking time off, 30-year champ. He just watches the fights now. Well, his son's going to go to Skybottom. And and he's going to come out of retirement. So I'm working on making some more belts and stuff. But I almost have his son, almost have him ready. But I'm working on him still.
That's steak. Is that steak and eggs?
He doesn't have a name. I think I might go different with him. I'm thinking like Lunchable. I don't know. Who knows?
You know, like Kleenex.
This is his son, ice cream sandwich.
Ice cream sandwich.
Dude, Dunkaroo? What?
Called something like ridiculous, like Q-tips and mustard or something like that.
That's so bad. No, so yeah, we're maybe I'll throw it out there for people to pick a name. But I'm trying to I'm doing some artwork with like some photography. Like I'm taking his name is Bud or Budlt. The guy, the mean big droid that's gonna kill everyone from Amrak. He is I did some AI stuff with it. Skybottom hasn't seen it yet, but I wanted to finish him so I could do that. I've also been working on Big Red for the giveaway that we're gonna announce tonight. So yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm stoked. I almost want to do that right now.
What?
But what's going on? I have no idea. We trapped you. Did
I win?
Yeah, no. But Dystopian Playgrounds has a question for you, Josh. It's like, what's the torso from on your...
Torso is a hack. And I believe the pants are a hack too, but I just put some Joy Toy stuff on it. So it's like a Spartan hack. He comes all gray. And I still have to match him up skin tone to his head and stuff. Put some red on him. Haven't done any of the detail work at all. I might just keep him like this. It looks kind of cool without all the details. So, but yeah, that's But yeah, well, steak and potato. Let me put steak and potatoes next to him. I just threw something on the floor. So you got the big championship. Oh wait, I gotta learn how to move. Okay.
Spinning image, man.
So,
spinning image.
Yeah, they're both Thor heads. So, but there's a big difference in height because he's on a Thor body. So,
you know what they look like, dude? They look like band members from the band Amon Amarth.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, really? They're like this, crazy metal. They do Viking metal. It's like every song's about going and conquering shit or rowing a boat across the fucking ocean to get pineapples or something. It's fucked.
Nice, but yeah. So my idea is everything that Ford sent me. I'm going to use that this week. Pictures. So I got a picture already done, and he's saying Commander Zilla's saying next to the tractor. So I was going to do you think my tractor is sexy, like that song with it or something. I think that'd be funny. Haha. So I'm going to put that up. I shot the shot last night with Cable was with some of the stuff that Ford sent over. So you couldn't really see it in the photo, but yeah. So we busted out this guy with the baby Hope. But yeah,
what's with the little baby on it? I haven't read comic books since the fucking 90s. So what is up with the baby?
Dude, every time we talk, our friendship gets less it just starts pulling apart. It's it's just thinning. Batman, will you tell this guy what's going on?
So that's Baby Hope. That's Scott Summers and Emma. Is it Emma's kid or was it? Didn't they pull some clone switcheroo there?
Oh,
Oh,
you
is
might.
it?
Where it was like,
There we go.
Is that the thing where it's like
yeah.
Madeline Pryor's baby with Cyclops?
Yeah,
Oh,
something
okay.
like that.
Yeah, it's Baby Hope. So yeah.
It's Baby Hope.
Oh, I didn't know it was like
But
little.
it has removable.
Hope alive.
You can remove it and then plug in the one without her in it. So, but yeah,
Oh,
3
okay.
3/4 baby. It's like my
I don't know.
favorite 3 3/4 fig. But I know my buddy over here, Famine, said he wants one. I am right now bidding on a lot that he's in, so I might have one for you. So that's supposed to be a surprise.
Shit.
So
Oh, the
I've got
surprises. Do it.
I've got a baby hut, like the little baby slug that I was going to use
Ooh.
on my cable in place of Hope, because Gimmick is everything's a little bit weird and different. So I've got this little tiny. I'm going to stand up here. Let's see here. Where are you, little bastard?
That'd be awesome.
Oh, no.
There it is. Yeah, I think it was supposed to be like Baby Zero or something from the Clone Wars cartoon, but it is. It's like
No,
a
I mean
little
full
baby
screen, yeah.
slug, and it has articulated little flippers and shit. So I was
Oh,
like, yeah, that's
wow.
going in a baby carrier on cable when I do Gimmick's version of cable.
Awesome.
Isn't that like Jabba the Hutt's son from that Clone Wars movie?
Possibly.
Remember
Believe it or not.
before Clone Wars started, they had like just a standalone movie and it did
Mhm.
so well that they went off with it. But I think that's the one where they have the baby hut and they have to like bring it back to Jabba, but they get framed for some shit. I don't know. I haven't seen it in like ages.
That's the only Clone Wars thing that I've never seen. I've never watched it because I was under the understanding, and I guess I'm wrong, that the first 3 episodes of the show were the movie broken into pieces. Turns out I was wrong. I only recently found out this is wrong. So I'm like, oh, I got to go back and watch this movie now. So it's on my list of things to do. But yeah, I've got that nice little hut baby. And I'm like, that's got to go in place of Hope on cable. That's obviously you've got to have that in place of Hope on cable.
That's awesome.
Oh, right on.
Dude,
Well,
you can even make cable something else. You can make it totally something else.
I was gonna take since I got that cable figure from Pirates, I'm gonna take my movie cable and make him into another Reaver for my Marvel Legends setup because he's all like he's a cyborg, right? So I can just put.
Hey, that's not 118, man. What are you doing?
He's not a cyborg. He's a mutant. What are you doing?
Yeah, you're playing with your toys wrong. Stop it.
Do we gotta get Dom in here with his Marvel trading cards? Do we have to have that episode so we can get you?
Oh, I've got some laying around here. That was hilarious. I think everybody was in a thread where I posted like this custom I did, and there just happened to be a Marvel trading card in the background, and Dom picks it out like right away. He's like, "Hey, look at this! It's like a Cyclops trading card in the background." I was like, "Oh my god!" I think I trolled him a bit though. I took a picture of a custom Thundercat and threw it on top of an entire pile of Marvel trading cards. I was like, "Hey Dom, how do you like my custom Thundercat, bro?"
I was asking him about the value of them and stuff last time. Like, so what's the value like on those? Because I was kind of interested about it. You know, it was like our after show. And he was like, "Oh, some of them get pretty pricey." I was like, "Actually, I don't care." So,
hey, our guest has arrived for the night, so we should probably bring him in before he's like, "Screw you guys, I'm leaving."
The Forge.
Sorry,
there he is.
sorry.
What's going on? Oh, being tardy. It's all good. We forgive you, Josh. I do. I forgive you.
No, I forgive.
No, my went out today, so we got that fixed. And then I'm driving to Kentucky at 4 a.m.
Oh,
on purpose?
I'm going to a G.I. Joe convention.
Now that's the one that Chris is going to, right?
Yeah. He's got a table there. He's all set up. He just sent me a bunch of photos of the table and everything. So yeah, we're gonna hang out all Saturday. And then I've got another friend who's setting up as a dealer there also.
Now you guys don't live too far from me, man. So
I'm in St. Louis from Michigan. I'm probably about. Are you all the way up top or in the bottom?
In the mid.
I'm probably about 7 hours.
This is Michigan. I'm like right here.
Okay, yeah, I'm probably 6 hours.
Bay. Bay City.
Are we?
So
Probably about 6 or 7 hours. Yeah. I'm
yeah,
4
7.
Kentucky.
Yeah, okay.
So.
No doubt. Well, I don't know how far everybody that. How cool would that be though? Someday to do like an actual like meetup somewhere. We're all going to Lentzilla's house. We're gonna fucking
I
party.
live the farthest away.
I'm in the center of the country, so it's easy for me.
Oh, we're going to. Well, either that or it's easy for everyone else. We'll go to Forge's house and fucking party. That's what we'll
Yeah.
do. So, other than being incredibly busy, what else you got on the go, Forge?
Did I sent you guys a couple pictures of this? I don't know if you guys get. So this is the Leonard Aliens Walker that I painted up. Did a really chipped up paint job. Put a new gun on it. One of those energy packs is a backpack, and then I flipped it in and I did a custom airtight GI Joe.
Oh, that's crazy.
So this,
I think I do have a picture.
Yeah, that's one of the in progress photos.
Oh, no doubt. Okay. No, and I love these Lantern power loaders or whatever, and they're going. I don't know what you guys can get them for down the States, but they're like, I think $16 now on Amazon Canada. To like,
yeah, I got this. My friend's comic book store had all the sets in for $10 a piece.
Oh, dude.
And what'd you put on the ground? What'd you use for the ground there?
The groundwork is it's a base of a couple layers of cork board, and then sand.
Okay, because I know you do stuff that I don't understand. I'm like, that looks so good. I'll never be able to do it, so I'm just like, I like that. Like, I don't have to be able to redo that. Like, I appreciate it through you, and I'm good. Like, I don't have to be like, I can make that. Like, I like it. You're the one that does that, so it's always something, man. Like,
that's an old wargaming trick, is to use cork and just sand for your bases of your army, because it's quick and you can build levels. If a character is special, you can make it higher on the base and everything.
And as a consumer, if I'm buying that at the toy show, that like it looks like a piece of art. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yes, you can play it as fully you can play with it and stuff, but right now it looks like I can put it in my shelf with light on it and it looks like a piece of art.
That's what I've been going for lately, is just making more display pieces than play pieces for some reason.
Yeah.
Well, like that stuff too probably beats like messing around with freaking foam.
And then I found this my friend gave me this at the toy show. It's a little
oh, that's cool.
An Imaginext little bomber, her something of tomorrow. So I started working on that. Oh,
that is such a cool ship.
That is sick. I like that plane. That's Imaginext. Like,
I think so. When I opened up the cockpit, it's got that like the Imaginext colors to it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's really cool, and it's a short little like stub bomber. I'm gonna do it more steampunkish, because not a lot of people do like steampunk toys. So
that's as soon as I saw like that. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I talked to a guy about doing a giant like an air League of Extraordinary Gentlemen airship.
Oh, that's like what's that Chris George? He's building that gigantic. Ship.
He got finished. He actually had to rent a U-Haul van to drive it down, because it's 7 feet long and 6.5 feet wide.
That's insane. There's no reason. That's insane. The thing's light enough. He could have folded it right and just put it in his car.
Oh, yeah.
He's got the 6 layers of cardboard on it.
I also, just so everyone here knows, I did reach out to Extreme Sets. I did say all the stuff that I said when he was on here about how cool it'd be if I was like, oh, I got this thing and I can just make it, and now I'm just like him, and it's 112 or 118 or whatever. So I did send them a message. I sent them the link. They've seen everything, but they never replied. So the ball's in your court, Extreme Sets. But I did. I'm a man of my word, so I did reach out. I did send them his link so they could see stuff, and hopefully something happens. Who knows?
Yeah, his stuff is next level, as far as just the idea to do it out of cardboard and just keep going, pushing and pushing.
And at the end of the day, it's still a toy. It's a toy when he's done with it. It's more structural more stable than some of the shit that I put together with plastic. I know he wants to get into the plastics, but I think if you hook up with a company like Extreme Sets and they have the machinery to make that stuff, and
Yeah.
he just tools it all for them. Get yourself a nice little check. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I told him, make the patterns and then figure out how you can go from there. Either laser cut wood or laser cut cardboard, or
right. And that's what Extreme Sets does, right? I mean, I don't think they personally do it in shop, but they have the companies to do it for them. So it just makes sense to me that I could be sitting here and I get a car or a truck or whatever, a train, and I can put it together in 30 to 45 minutes, folding it all together.
Yeah.
And boom.
Now, Josh,
and now
you might have heard about it, Pepakura. When people make helmets and stuff, they do the Pepakura files where you print out a flat pattern and then you just Bondo it or do a Rondo or something. It's a similar approach you could take to making a 3D ship or a playset. And if you just come up with a way to engineer that interior with your layers and stuff, like you said, you can have, like, imagine being able to either print at home or just order a flat pack. I don't know if you guys know about a company called Boundless Brooklyn. You probably know, Josh, for the 1/12th. Rad, you might know the 1/12th. They do water towers, billboards. And I used to do them. I used to buy them and paint up the billboards and the water towers and do graph on them. They're flat packed, thick chipboard. And they go together. They include the glue, everything's scored to fold the right way. They're 3D, and once they're painted, if you paint them realistic, they look like a real goddamn water tower. It looks like a real, billboard, depending on what you put on it. And that's the same kind of technology, that they could probably utilize. I don't know how to engineer anything. I worked in manufacturing and.
Yeah, we used to work with a company called Foregrounds. They're a gaming company, but they used to do these Wild West buildings where they full color printed the building on wood and then laser cut it. So when you put it together, all you had to do was weather it a little bit or add your washes or whatever, and it was completely done.
That's cool.
Oh, and look at that! Lord of Thane is staying up to watch us again. So was it a concert? Were you at the club? Did you shit the bed? Like, why are you up at this hour? It's like 2 a.m.
Oh no, what did I talk about? Hey, yeah, but Lord of Thane has been sharing some stuff this week, and it's pretty awesome because it's my stuff. So I think it's great.
You can actually go back and check out an old episode of WMC where we have him on the show. I believe
after this episode, everybody go back and watch that episode. Then come back and rewatch this episode so you can catch all the references and Easter eggs. I've been dropping them throughout the entire episode. So,
yeah, and I've been noticing. Speaking of lives and episodes, I've been noticing you've been going live a lot more often on IG. So that's pretty awesome.
Who, me?
Yes, you. You're the guest. Yes.
I've been hitting everybody up. I did. Yeah, me and Chris go on either mine or his once or twice a week.
That's how I found him. I never saw him on Toy Dominate. I never saw any of that stuff.
He was the first guest with me on Toy.
Okay.
We didn't get into too much, and that's why I started with him so we could just have more of a deeper talk about what we do and how to build stuff. I talked to Joe as not a Jedi.
Yep.
I've got a couple more people I'm working on for after the show. I've got a couple guys in St. Louis who are going to do it, who make some really cool products. But yeah, I've been consciously trying to do that a little bit more.
I always pick something up when I watch. If you're sitting there painting, weathering, I always pick something up when I'm watching because I have the same. I've got the Amsterdam because I asked you, I'm like, what are you using? You're like Amsterdam, blah blah. So I got it. I have a bunch of them. So I'm watching how you do it, and now getting more pieces from you. I'm like, okay, so I can kind of look at it because I love the style. Obviously, I don't want to copy that or emulate it, but I want that feel that you have. So
I copying styles is fine because it's gonna look differently the way you do it. Mm-hmm. Nobody does them the same. Like the armor I did on this walker is I saw a guy do some Space Marines in this chipped up yellow pattern. Mine doesn't look anything like his when I got it done because I backed it off a little bit, not to make it look too destroyed, and that's hard for me to say.
But like recently, you were talking about you're just doing simple weathering with the ink and stuff, and
Mhm.
you were just kind of doing the edges, and where I would just wipe it off, and I'd be like, all right, that's what it is. Like now, add another layer, then wipe it again. And I was like, oh shit, just that little tiny.
Yeah.
Do it one more time and take it through. And I've been weathering for 8 years, and I'm like, oh, that's a good idea to run it by one more time.
Yeah,
That's
it'll build up. It'll build up gradients on your paint. And the good thing about the inks is, like I say, it's not like putting a giant blobby black wash on something where you're adding paint to it. It'll actually stain your paint a little bit, so you'll get, if you're painting a yellow,
yeah. Actually, I have
orange, bright yellow, and then you can highlight it with bright. Yeah, that. So that's a multitude of passes over and splotches with the stain. I mean,
yeah, so especially like right here, you went once and then
Yep.
you wipe and then you went again, and then it almost like a dab, almost like all the
Yep.
way through, like a fine dab. Sorry,
Yep.
I'm just saying.
What is that? What is that for, Josh? Are you just like showing off that you got
Yeah, what
something?
are we
Forged?
doing?
Yeah, man. No, but
just-
also here's Amsterdam. If you guys have never seen Amsterdam,
Is those inks?
Oh, look in the chat. Look at these ruffians that Wentzilla tracks to our live stream. What's up,
Bjorn?
Dead Man?
Bjorn?
I figured I was
Bjorn?
sending stuff.
Oh,
to
no.
You needed,
I clicked on the wrong thing.
figures.
Oh, Dead Man's in the house.
Charity
We
Yeah.
do inks.
stuff.
I don't know. I just work here. I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, so this is part of the giveaway. This is part of prize number 1.
What's
So
the giveaway, guys? Lay it down. We've got the guest here. We've got the co-host here. Hit him with it.
Let's talk about it.
You want to do
go,
it?
Rad? I've been talking.
I've been
talking the whole time. So
talking the whole time. So we for episode 10, we are doing a giveaway. The contest is it's not really a contest. We're just going to draw names. So we're going to make a post after this on Instagram. And Josh, what question do we want to ask everybody? Is it the same one we talked about the other night?
yeah, let's kick it, Famine. What's the question that we want to ask? Because you put it really well.
I just work here, guys.
Yeah.
I do believe the question that I posed was you're gonna comment on a specific post. It's not up yet. Don't run away from the video. We need the views here, not over there right now. The question being is, what have you taken away from the videos? Why do you tune in to the Rad Toys live streams? What do you guys like about it? And I think that's a great, fantastic way to get people's get people talking about why they like the show, things that they notice that maybe somebody else might not notice. Like, man, I really love how Josh always has his shoulders out. I don't pay attention.
And if that's the case, you'll get put on the wheel twice.
Yes,
so...
you get voted twice. But if you really appreciate how, we have, these guys joke around and laugh and, they don't take it too serious, unlike some other toy shows. Throw it out there because other people might see that and be like, wow, they really don't take it too serious. It's nice and relaxed. I can, hang. It's a great way to get the word out about the show, talk about it, and, get everybody engaged, have a conversation. And also you get to enter to win some kick-ass stuff, if I say so. I mean,
so tomorrow before noon, we'll have a post up, I'm sure. Before noon, we'll have a post up, and I will link it to Famine, myself, Amrak, and Rad Toys, and we will have that up, and Famine too, if he wants, Forge if he wants to be in it too. And then you guys just comment on that, and then whoever comments, we will put you in the wheel, and then we'll spin the wheel, and we'll have 3 prizes next week.
We will, and it's not you just have to comment. We're not going to pick like the guy that says Wentzilla is the coolest man I've ever seen on earth. It doesn't work like that. It's not based on how good your comment is. But if you want to say that, you go right ahead and you say that. So we're gonna Josh is gonna make a post tomorrow before noon on Instagram. You go on there, you comment what you take away, why you tune into the show, and we will throw everyone's name in a hat. And we have 3 prizes. And I think, what do you guys want to start showing this stuff off or what?
3 prizes.
Yeah, man.
3.
All right.
3 prizes.
So
that's this.
That's 3. That's more than 2 and less than 4.
Hey, now
5 is right out.
Yeah, I sent of what I do. So
our first prize was made by Wentzilla. So this is
it's actually sitting on. That's all part of it. So it's sitting on the landing pad.
Yeah, so the landing pad comes with it, and the landing pad was Forge made that landing pad, or you did?
Yep, he did.
Oh, so Wenzel scalped it out for his prize.
Yeah, I just mixed it
He
up.
outsourced his labor. He outsources his labor.
So doing this picture sucks. Do a different picture.
All right, I'll do a different picture. But I'm
This
just going to
angle's
highlight
bad.
Dead Man comments for my Canadian accent. Hey, I'm going to get my canoe over by the beaver hut.
Fucking hosers. Sorry.
Here's a nice angle. This is like those engines are killer, dude. And I love the straps. It's like strap your shit down because this thing can fucking burn rubber. Like holy cow, man.
Yeah,
to,
so
like,
you're getting Big Red, which is built on a that's wow, I'm drawing a blank. The Warthog. It's a Warthog body, and then we got Potter Pod Racer parts. And then you get the two figures. One is fully softgoods, so he doesn't move all that great, but he's pretty cool looking. He's Joy Toy, and then you got that guy, the droid pilot guy. So
here's a full body, and I love that. Just the droid, he just looks like he's like just an old tin can dude that they found. Like I love the design of it, man. It's like
and
so
his
simple.
hand will go on the steering wheel and the shifter at the same time. So
that's awesome.
What else do his hands go on to, Josh?
Whatever, guns.
Can he rest his hand on my thigh while we ride around in this thing?
Actually, that's his shifting hand, so he could, but it's kind of in like this type of shape, so it might not be on your thigh.
I'll make do. I'll make do.
Oh man, that's horrible. You guys are awful.
Is that it? I sent you 29 pictures.
We gotta keep it going.
No, I got
two.
I got some other ones.
Like I took some way better ones. So this weekend and stuff, I'll be taking more pictures. Like some sexy shots, some toy photography. These are just some quick shots from my phone. These are still the same pictures. Come on, Rad.
Well, dude, look at this one. This one's all screwed up. It got doubled up in the stupid slideshow Google bull crap.
I don't.
Yeah, it looks like the inside of a toy store.
I love it when it falls apart.
It's Amber's spot in the background. That's it. That's all we got. That's it.
No. There's more. There's more prizes.
Is that all we get? Yeah.
So let's
give me a break, man. I'm trying to run the controller.
I have some awesome pictures, like side pictures where you can see the whole damn thing.
Who's producing this show? I gotta know.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Let's let Josh show it off.
There we go. So this is Big Red. She's got a little bit of weathering on her. We did a little bit of turquoise underneath, but so yeah, I don't know what the best angle is. I think this is good.
That's the shot right there, man.
There you go. That's huge.
Shot.
Something like this.
That reminds me of the bat that looks like the tumbler, but it's flying in The Dark Knight Rises.
You know what? I have that also. Speaking of tumblers, I'm about to build this bat cave over here. So this is how this all came about. Was Forge and I wanted to do a giveaway like months ago, and so I got a tumbler from him, and I was like, dude, yeah, when we do a giveaway someday, I was like, just send the tumbler with a giveaway. So we finally did the giveaway, and he sends me all this stuff, and there's no tumbler.
Once I get back going out.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, it's just we've wanted to do a giveaway. We both have been so damn busy. Yeah, it's been nuts.
It's way I can free up some junk out of my toy room. I don't have a set up, so I gotta purge it.
Big Pix wants an autographed shirt, Josh. You have to send that. That's one of the prizes to you.
No, it's not part of the prize. All right, go to prize 2.
Shirt autograph.
This was furbished by STC Forge. Here we go. Prize number 2. Nice collection of a world building paraphernalia. I don't know. Maybe you'd only call bongs and stuff that. What do you call this stuff?
Accessories, maybe. Memorabilia, not paraphernalia. Okay, this may cross a border. I don't know. I don't want to be jailed for this. I'm just saying.
Oh no, everything's good in Canada, man. You can do whatever you want up here. It's all good.
Yeah, we got a bulldozer that was originally a Paw Patrol vehicle. I needed a bulldozer for a photo for a war game, and I found that a couple years ago. I got a couple energy pods and a barrel. I got a destroyed wall that's made out of wood, and then behind it, the yellow thing is a fuel. A fuel container. It stands. I think the fuel container is about 6-7 inches tall.
Oh wow, that's a good size actually.
Yeah,
wow.
there's the side of.
I would say, yeah, maybe.
So I've been told.
It might be bigger than that.
Yeah, the bulldozer's probably all the way up to the drill's probably 5 or 6 inches, from the base to top. And there's a couple of the energy pods.
That's awesome, man. So yeah, you guys are soaking all this in. I don't want to go too far yet. Holy crap, what am I doing? But yeah, so we're gonna make the post, and so we've got a third prize here, and Josh is not willing to give away a autographed shirt, so you will all have to suffer. But anyway, so it's probably no surprise the stuff that I am putting into this contest is
you just showed it. Everyone saw it.
Yeah, I know.
There you go.
I failed. Failed yet again. But yeah, so it's just a bunch of 3D printed goodies. There's some crates, little power generator, one of my T3 droids that I've been pumping out. And you got some fruits and vegetables there to keep you all healthy and strong and build your worlds, I guess. But yeah, there's a little crate. Oh yeah, what?
Is the Playmobil stuff in the back included? Because I want dibs on that. If you
those are my Ghostbuster Playmobiles that go in my Ghostbuster setup. You can have that old.
I can't enter either, so yeah, I guess good luck whoever gets it.
Yeah. Oh no, who's gonna get my? Yeah, so we got the safety gonk droids here, and he can come to your system, and he's probably filled with Band-Aids or something, eh?
It's the ocean gun. OSHA.
Condoms. He's full of condoms. He just goes around to like dumps them off at all the shady clubs in everyone's galaxy.
Hey, my Barbados is not shady, sir. It's elegant.
That's a word for it.
No, so I'm also gonna throw in Space Keg, obviously, with prize 1. So, and I don't know. I was trying to do some Zilla fuel, but I don't think I have any barrels ready for a week out ready. So they still have candy in them. So
see, I didn't fail. I was trying to make you guys look good. Playing with 3.75 gets it, man. He fucking gets it. But anyways, so go ahead. What's going to happen tomorrow before noon? If you wake up.
Before noon, I'll put the post up, and you guys will see that. Yeah. What? I just had something to flash across for the YouTube. Yeah. So yeah, you guys will see that, and just comment on it, like Famine said, and we will then draw the winner right here live. You got to be here also. You got to be present for our show. Otherwise, we'll give you 2 minutes. I don't know how long, but just be present for the show next week at 8 o'clock, so you can win and you'll be here. Be here.
Yeah. So you've got to be here next Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I should be able to say that with no problem now. I say it every freaking week 100 times.
That thing is sick.
Look at that guy.
I tried to sit him inside of Big Red, and it just didn't work because his whole torso fell apart. So I might be able to retool it, but yeah, his torso kind of comes off, and his gun fell out. Oh God, no! So
God, what happened? And his gun, yeah.
He is fully soft goods though, so it's part of the issue. But he does click back in, so he just moves a bunch.
Just moves a bunch.
I recently did a soft goods on a figure 2, and I've learned about the limits of the articulation. So it's like you pick and choose essentially what you want to do. I did pick up some fabric glue, so I'm actually going to experiment with basically pinning the fabric to the limb to where the articulation is, and then cut it in. Put the fabric glue and the fabric on the articulation around the pins or the knee joints, and try and make a soft goods figure that has the full articulation without the stuff being restricted, because I can't sew spandex, but I can glue the shit out of some fabric. So we'll find out.
Such a pain in the ass, man. It's so messy, but it is fun when it's done. I
feel like that there's going to be no puppets.
I just think
no puppets tonight, man. I don't have Sam. What Sam the Weatherman or what? That was
Sam the Newsman. Have some respect.
Oh.
But yeah, Josh, I did soft goods on his pants, and it
Yeah,
definitely like hinders some of the movements.
Yeah, it does. I think with 118 going forward, I'm only going to be using it for like capes and skirts and things like that. So
Tube tops, I get you.
just because I've done way too much on a few. Like I did a Bruce Willis Bad Batch, and it's too thick of material that I use because spandex actually works really well for 118. But even spandex looks huge on these. Like it looks like real cloth.
It looks like
Oh, go ahead.
I've never. Yeah, that's one thing I haven't tried yet is putting fabric on stuff. I've got a bunch of like ponchos I'm doing for Westworld playset that I'm building. So
Ooh.
I gotta start working on cowboy figures.
Cowboy,
cool
like
head sculpts
sci-fi
from
cowboys. What are you
What?
doing? Like, is it sci-fi cowboys, or are you just doing like?
Yeah, I'm gonna do like Westworld.
Oh, cool. That's yeah.
So yeah, I've got a couple buildings already cut up. I just need to put them. I got the saloon, and a couple like the fake facade Western buildings.
Yeah, and I always envy you, like when I see all your guys' figures, because like doing figures isn't my jam. That's probably like my weakest point of any of my customs. I'm more into doing like ships and like the scenery and stuff like that. But I don't know.
Yeah, figures are tough for me. I'm not. I've got buckets of them, but like I've only actually painted a few of them just because I like paint. I like painting the tanks and the ships a little bit better, just because it suits my painting style a little bit more.
I hate painting figures. I just love the build, and the finished product, but I hate painting. So
I always do that too. Like I'll build like a setup and then I like throw all the figures in it, and then I'm trying to like finish it with all the figures like set up, and then I just end up knocking everything over. So I'm like my own worst enemy when it comes to like just like so impatient. I just want it like set up and rolling, and then you're like, oh shit, I gotta throw something else in there. So you gotta reach your arm in there and you knock like everything out. Usually on your way out. That's when you
I'm all the figures I'm gonna do, I ordered I think they're 50 millimeter clear acrylic round bases. So they're going to go on clear acrylic, and then I'll figure out when I take photos how to mask that. That way they don't fall over.
Yeah, I just recently bought like a huge roll of the transparent filament.
Yep.
So now when I do ships, I'm gonna try and print the canopies all in the transparent shit. So I'm gonna like redo my Razor Crest, redo my N1 Starfighter, and then I ordered this like I think I was telling Josh about it. This color, it's like natural filament, and there's no color, nothing added to it or anything like that, and it looks like the skin tone of like the sickest human being on earth.
Like
it is. Oh no, it's like this pukey pink, like garbage color, man. It's like, oh. Like no,
I was working on this weird custom, and I painted it like a color like that, and I sent it to some people just to get a little feedback. And everybody's like, "What the like? That's disgusting, bro!" Like, and I was like, "What?" So I think he's actually going to be one of the warriors for my little fight area, my arena. So
sometimes
at some point,
oh man. Sometimes when you're doing customs, you guys have probably run into it too, where you're just like, you got such a good idea, you paint it all up, and then you sit back and look at it, and you're like, ugh, yeah.
You want to see him?
Gonna have to get the primer out and redo it. What is that? Oh, is that flesh color, Steve?
Everybody's like, it just looks awful. Obviously, he's not done, but
it's like a penis with armor on.
So it's a Warhammer head McFarlane.
It's off.
Isn't it? Is that a McFarlane one or a Joy Toy?
It's McFarlane's head, and this is a Halo body.
Okay.
So McFarlane, full scale, 7-inch scale with Halo, one of these little guys.
It's a good brute.
That's not Todd McFarlane's head.
What?
That's not Todd McFarlane's head. He doesn't look like that.
Oh, a little bit in the
So it
eyes.
was, in the eyes.
Completely
Maybe
devoid of articulation.
I think so.
After
In the
3
eyes.
after 3 days of drinking and doing crap.
So yeah, but the reaction on that was ew. So yeah, there's a bunch
Sometimes
like
the colors
that.
just don't work. But I was gonna ask you guys.
Sometimes.
So I talked to Wentzilla. So here we are. We're like, what, a week later? Are you still in on this thing or what?
Oh yeah, already. Yeah, I'm in.
You're
It's
in?
too late going
Totally.
back now. Yep.
So in the comments too, anybody that backed this thing last week, is anybody having like regrets or like now that you're getting used to it, you're like, well, fuck, whatever.
All I love is the toxic comments on Facebook. Everybody was so happy. I was really hoping it was going to be the Ewok Village just to piss everybody off. Everybody's like so excited about it, and then 20 minutes in, they're like, "We're not going to get any of these tiers. Everybody leave."
Yeah, no, I don't know.
I'm not buying.
I don't think they're going to have any
even if
issue hitting
600
those
with
tiers.
shipping. That's, I can do so much with that money.
Oh yeah, no. Well, especially for me, it's going to cost me a pretty penny to get it. I have to pay the Hasbro tax up here in Canada every time I order something.
All I hear is cries. That's all I hear.
That's because that's all I'm doing is crying, Josh.
I'm like say I bought 2 of the vintage Rebel transports, the Empire Strikes Back Rebel transports at a toy show. Almost complete. The shells were all complete. There was missing 1 or 2 things on the inside. I got them both for $25 a piece.
Wow.
So I mean, it's like I see the Razor Crest.
Do you like that one better than the Mandalorian one?
What?
Do you like that one better than the Mandalorian one?
Oh no, I'm talking about the big ship that they leave Hoth with. You remember those the big?
I call those.
Oh, I thought you meant the transport, like the trooper transport.
The big ship,
okay.
The big pod ship. No, I got those Imperial train. I got a couple of the vintage ones. I painted them up and sold them. But yeah, I was getting those things before Mandalorian. We were getting those things for like $10-15 a piece.
I remember, yeah, and
I don't care.
Now it's like 65.
Yeah, I don't care what it's missing. I'll fix anything.
Yep.
Fix her up and ship her out.
That's what I do. I as I tell everybody, I'm not a toy collector. I'm a painter who just happens to now be doing toys. And I just after I paint them, they really, I'll sit and look at them for a while, and then I'm like, I'm just tired of looking at this.
I don't know. I think what got me was like just the detail in this.
Oh, it's incredible.
Like I couldn't believe that. Well, you're looking at a production like probably their first or not their first.
It's probably a resin prototype.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally.
When I worked for a company called Trendmasters, and for when Independence Day came out, and all of the ones that we painted up for them were all just like quick resin prototypes that we would make at the factory in here in St. Louis, and then before we shipped them out to I think China or Thailand, wherever we had them made at.
And those alien ships aren't half bad for world building, man. They're pretty cool looking.
Yeah, I want to get one.
What, those big troop ones or whatever?
No, from the Independence Day.
Independence Day.
Yeah, the fighters.
Oh, those fighters are awesome.
Yeah.
I just found a file for like I don't know. It's called a TIE slicer, and it's like a TIE fighter body, and it's got these like weird crescent wings, and that's totally what it reminds me of is the wings off the ship from like Independence Day. But you go on Thingiverse and like any 3D printing site, and you've got like, oh man, the amount of people that like they must spend hours in SolidWorks just screwing around making this stuff for like geeks like me to like print.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
No, I ran a casting company for Dungeons and Dragons terrain. We got so many sculptors off Thingiverse. That was a great tool.
Oh no, and there is some cool stuff on there, and I don't know. I might start screwing around with it. Like I was looking at some resin printers, but you were talking about laser cutting, like with that Chris George and stuff before. Like laser cutters are getting like so cheap, man.
Yeah,
I was looking at them, and you can like get one, and like you said, like if you wanted like to do a cardboard, like they sell those. I don't know if you've seen them, those crappy books with like it'll be Star Wars where it's got like, oh, build a TIE fighter
Yeah.
out of cardboard, and it just looks like the most idiotic thing you've ever seen. But with a laser cutter, like the stuff looks good. Like quite often when you're,
if you're just doing really thin cardboarding, you can get. There's a couple die companies that make you a real. I mean, your little die cut would only cost, I'd say, under $200, and then you can just send it to any printing company that has an old Heidelberg printer, and they can just basically die cut your stuff for you. You'd print up the paper, and then they would just would swing back and die cut it.
yeah, no doubt.
Vermont, that's all he does, but he does it for trading cards.
Oh.
He's got a Heidelberg press from like 1880 that he refurbished into making a die cutting machine for making boxes and making the stickers like Garbage Pail Kids stickers. You know how it's just an inside sticker of a card. He runs a company up there that's incredible.
Wow,
that's badass.
I got my hands thing.
Look at the technology now, man. Like you can like go out get like 3D printers, resin printers, blah blah blah.
Are cheap now. We bought the last one we bought for the company was I think $3,600.
Well, I know Fama was talking about it. I was probably off air, but now they actually offer like like environmentally friendly like resin and stuff like that. Like you're not
resin that's not as atrocious.
Oh yeah,
the environment, but also it doesn't stink to high heaven like some of the other resins do.
Yeah,
so you're not
from
putting out those fumes.
15 years, I've kind of lost all sensitivity to resin smell and fiberglass smell, and
I don't know if that's good. I don't know if that's good, man.
It might not be good. We don't know yet. We don't know. We'll find out in a few years.
When I die, they cut me open. They're just going to find layers of toys inside me.
That's like this guy going to work at Chernobyl. The radiation really doesn't bother me these days. I've got this tumor, and it really seems to absorb most of it.
And this extra eye in the back of my head lets me see behind me. But yeah, so let's recap these prizes here. So prize number 1,
see the sideways photo.
Big Red. Is that what you're calling this slut? Big Red.
Yeah. Big Red.
The winner there is the lame bad.
Am I the slut or is it the slut? I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know.
Both. Like both.
The slut by a slut. I don't know, whatever you want to call it.
Slut machine.
What was the name of the one in? Oh, I remember what the name of the truck was in Kill Bill. Do you remember?
No.
Oh, you don't remember? He had this
on
like
the back of the truck.
Yeah, dude, it was like this awful pink truck, and it said like "pussy wagon" on the back of it or something. It was fucking brutal. It was like probably the most one offensive things ever. But going back to prize 2 here, so this is quick segue. So this is prize number 2. Oh, Starboy Station is the name of the truck. But this is Starboy Station, so we've got the fuel canister.
STC Forge.
Okay. Losing my mind. It was a long week of work, man. You have to be
Starboy's on your mind, man.
Yeah.
Who's producing
I just read his
show?
comment. Yeah, no doubt.
Damn it, I thought you were producing.
We got the bulldozer, and we got some energy cells, and
I had a shot of the barrel too, but it's all right.
It was in here. I don't know what happened to it, dude. I honestly don't.
Are you going to paint up the blank ones I sent you too?
Yeah. I don't know. They're still blank. I don't know if I'll have them in time.
Throw the blank together.
He seemed so sad too. He's like, yeah, I guess.
Well, I can't match that. Like, so it's like, do you want the Wenzilla version?
Yes.
Maybe I'll just keep them here for the MRAC shots when new stuff gets made. I don't know.
Either way,
I'll figure it out.
Playing with 3.75 knows all the offensive cars. He's going to send me some pictures. I'll have it ready for the show next week, or probably not. It's probably so offensive nobody ever wants to see that.
He's going to send you pictures, but he didn't say he was going to send you pictures of the cars.
Oh. No.
Yeah,
it's all in the fine print. It's all in the fine print.
Full frontal only. Full frontal only.
Those are still coming. Don't worry.
Prize number 3. So yeah, a bunch of 3D printed stuff all painted up, ready to go, and not the Playmobil Ghostbusters figures. They'll be
Which
worth a fortune someday. I swear
I
to
just
God.
don't understand. I feel like they should be included. They're in the picture. I don't know.
If you would like your own Playmobil Ghostbusters toys, you can go to your dollar store and get them. I think they're like $3 for like the figures and stuff.
Yeah, I think they do
Oh.
have that like Family Dollar or something around here.
Oh yeah, for sure they do. But yeah, so that surprises. We're Wendzilla's gonna put up a post tomorrow on Instagram. You take it from there. You go on there, comment what you take away, what you like about the show, like any comment. Everybody goes in the big hat, and then in episode 10, we're going to announce those winners, and we will probably even ship the stuff to you, like
live from the chat. We're gonna actually do it live on location from the local post office. So as soon as the drawing happens, we run it in before they close. It's gonna be wild.
I will ship everything out, and if it's not in the U.S., then just give me a little bit, give me like 2 weeks or so to make sure I have a day off to fill out the stuff. So, because I happen to work the same exact time that the post office is open, so it's a real pain in the ass. So
same.
Well, Rad knows it took me forever to get his stuff out to him, but it didn't take long to get there. So,
at least
the stuff I sent to Germany got to Germany before it got 4 hours away to Canada. So.
Oh, dude, it's like ridiculous. It's like when Starboy sent those statues out, like England's getting them and stuff, and I'm like next door. Like, I don't know. Canada Post is whack, dude. I just sent something to somebody, forgot a few parts, sent them out in an envelope, thinking everything was gonna be all right. No idea where that stuff is now. Like, not at all. Like, so it's just like it's the way of Canada Post. I guess they just all like are busy like polishing their canoes or something. I don't know. Fucking clue, dude.
Once it leaves the gone.
Canoe polishers. But yeah, before we get towards the end of the show here, does anybody want to plug anything or talk about anything else tonight? Zilla.
I was waiting for everybody else. All right, Wednesday is Instagram Live, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the cool kids time, and Skelly's Tomb every Wednesday with co-host Deadman and co-host me and Skeleton Collectibles. He's the host, but yeah, it's pretty much the Deadman and Wenzilla show. So come check it out, and it's a lot of fun. Just finished up this little mission fleet guide too. So it's a little X-wing.
Yeah, I love your teenage Grogu with his own like teenager spaceship mobile for picking up chicks and stuff.
There he is in some Mandalorian Mandalorian colors. I don't know. So,
man, that's so cool.
That would be like $10 to make this whole thing because Luke and Grogu came with the X-wing. It was $5 at Ollie's, and then I grabbed up the Mandalorian body, who also came with a Grogu. So I had a choice between the two heads, but I wanted a lightsaber from Luke, and I needed a ship for Grogu. So, and I know Teen Grogu wouldn't be any bigger than Yoda, but it's fun, right? Shut up.
I like that. I love that design, man. It's just like it's.
Well, you know how people are though. They'd be like, actually, Grogu would only be so.
He rides around in a robot that can only say yes.
And he only has 3 fingers, and obviously they don't have a 3-fingered character for Mission Fleet yet. Maybe they do. I don't know. I don't have it in hand. Okay.
You don't
have any green stuff. You don't have any epoxy sculpt. You can't make some. You don't have a manufacturing setup at your house. What are you doing, man?
I do have green stuff, and I'd rather. I got the epoxy. I like a lot better, but no, I'm not doing that. It's all done. So.
And and Ford sounds like he's like busy forever now, like going.
Yeah, look, check me out on Instagram, STC_Forge. If you have any questions about anything I'm painting and want to know how to do it, DM me. I'll give you all the secrets.
All the secrets.
All the secrets.
It's like Indiana Jones.
It won't look as good, but he'll say how to do it. So.
I've been painting for 35 years. You'll get around to it in a little while. I can get you up real quick.
No doubt. I went to shut him out early, but Wasteman, he's going to be one of our guests coming up on the show. after we get all our stuff, and I think Famine knows him, so he better behave himself or like it's on Famine. So
Blame me. That's fine. I'll take the blame. And
if
it's just
you gotta blame Canada, everybody's like, "Quit sending your smoke down here from your stupid burning trees." Fuck you.
how dare you have a country that's on fire while ours is simultaneously burning? How dare?
So is Italy, man.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. It's what the weather's just been crazy, but we're not here to talk about weather, I guess. You can look that
Nope.
up on the thing.
It's good. Hey, for us, paint's gonna dry much quicker. We're gonna have a longer painting season. We take it and go with it.
Oh, you always spray paint stuff on a sunny day because the sun just bakes the paint right onto the plastic.
I like to do it in the middle of the winter at night.
No doubt. But yeah, if
I've
there's
done
any,
that.
yeah. Oh no. But Famine, anything you want to plug before you got any contests coming up or challenges?
Nothing that's planned out immediately. I am going to have a video coming out this weekend for the Inspired by. It had to get pushed back a little bit. I had some stuff going on, but yeah, as always, check out everybody who is here in the video. People in the chats, if you're already following us, obviously, you know what's up, but take a look at some of the other people who are commenting and mentioning like stuff they're working on. A lot of them have YouTube pages where there's videos, and I follow a lot of those guys, and it's really kick-ass content. So be sure to check them out. You might get a leg up on a little bit of info before someone's a guest on another show. And if you had a question, you could probably throw it in the chat, and Josh, if he ever figures out how to read, or Rad can read it off and ask him the question.
But yeah, and that's the thing.
Just sound it out to me.
Just sound it out. Ukadam Pahonix, work it for me. But
shout out to Toy Domination also, Dom, for having me on last night, and he's got the After Dark, so I know a few people. Famine was there, so definitely he's got an After Dark thing now where we can say bad words.
We can say the S word on the internet.
So yeah, it was a lot of fun hanging out with Dom for that long. Jesus, man, it was like 3 hours with Dom. No, it's kid. He's great. I'm glad I got to see him again. I haven't seen Joe in a long time because every time I'm on, Joe's not on. So it's kind of nice to see him.
You're the special secret co-host of about a yes.
You didn't hear why he doesn't want to see you on his show?
What? No,
I didn't say it.
He always makes fun of me in the thread. Yeah. So definitely check that out because I know he said he's taking like a month off, and then they're gonna be going fully at it. So, and I think I will be on the After Dark more so than not. So, yeah.
That's awesome. Right on. All right. Well, I think for this week, that's going to wrap it up. Remember to check out Instagram tomorrow. Post a comment on the post, and then we'll put you in the draw, and we will be announcing the winners of the prizes next week. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's the same time we've been here the last 9 times. So we're gonna make it to episode 10 at least to give away prizes, anyways. So until then, we will see you later and take it easy.
Oh, that's gonna go right.